news tonight on the vaccine front. President Biden just announced that the country is buying 200 million new doses of both the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. They arrive by this summer, and starting next week, vaccine distribution to the states will increase by more than 1 million each week, and new transparency for governors, giving them a 3-week forecast for distribution. As for the vaccine situation in New York, let's take a look. According to the state's dashboard, 93% of New York's first doses have been administered. Just over 93,000 are left. Almost 400,000 second doses remain tonight. News 4's Andrew Siff is sorting this all out live at the Javits Center with Mayor de Blasio's proposal for the second doses for the city there, Andrew.
Right, Natalie, a lot of debate over whether to dig into that stockpile of the second doses sooner than expected, because there really is a shortage of first dose vaccine right now. Despite what the president announced within the last 90 minutes or so, critics are saying it is not enough and it's not fast enough. President Biden late today promising to ratchet up the distribution of vaccines.
I can announce that we will increase overall weekly vaccination distributions to states, tribes, and territories from 8.6 million doses to a minimum of 10 million doses. Starting next week, that's an increase of 1.4 million doses per week.
It's a promise that reassured Governor Cuomo, who's been saying New York needs a major infusion of doses.
It is very good news from our point of view, from the governor's point of view. The allocation will go up 16%, but even more importantly, we can count on that allocation for the next 3 weeks.
But while the federal government makes new promises, more than a dozen city vaccine hubs remain closed amid the lingering shortage, adding anxiety for New Yorkers like Beverly Hoffman, whose 88-year-old mother had an appointment and would have gone today by ambulance, but her appointment was postponed.
I was in limbo, not knowing what to do with her.
She's not the only one in limbo.
We're just stuck right now because we don't have supply.
Mayor de Blasio today said the vaccine shortage is so severe there are only 7,700 first doses left. So with 200,000 plus set aside for second doses, he's proposing using about half of that right away.
I'm saying let's use what we have now. Even if we have to say to people, your second dose is going to be slightly delayed, it's still better to get a first dose in as many people's arms as possible.
But Governor Cuomo is not supporting that plan.
The fear is, until you really know what the production schedule is, if you start using the second dose as the first dose, you have to have a dramatically increased supply.
Back live now outside the Javits Center, which has remained open as a vaccine hub. They've had appointments all day. And we should clarify that Mayor de Blasio said what he's proposing with the second dose wouldn't affect anyone who currently has an appointment for their second shot already. We're live at the Javits Center. Andrew Siff, News 4 New York.
All right, Andrew, thank you. You're talking about those vaccination hubs. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy visited another vaccine mega site this morning. This one was in Hudson County. It was a little different, though, because it was a drive-through. The appointment-based drive-through center is located at the USS Juneau Emergency Management Center in Kearney. It's one of 270 vaccine sites that's currently up and running in the state. Well, in Connecticut, Governor Ned Lamont extended the state of emergency there today. It had already been extended once. It was set to expire, though, on February 9th. Now it will be extended to April 20th. The governor says the extension comes as the state is starting to see more cases of the highly infectious variant.